Nothing But the Words, episode number 100, 4 Ways to Live Your Purpose with Your Book.
What if it's possible to finally write the book that's been on your mind for months or even years? Welcome to Nothing But the Words, the podcast that gives you tips, insights, and practical advice to write a transformative book in spite of all your doubts and fears. Writing a successful book isn't just for the lucky few. You can do it too with the right coach on your side. Now here's your host, your book coach, Candace L. Davis.
Hey there, and welcome to Nothing But the Words. I'm your book coach, Candace L. Davis, and I am so excited to be recording this, my 100th episode. When I launched this podcast, I was really committed to giving value in each and every episode. I wanted to give practical tips and strategy, along with encouragement, motivation, and inspiration to help you finally write the book you desire to write. I wanted any listener to be able to listen to this podcast and experience a transformation of some kind, to really begin to believe in your ability to write a book and hopefully to get started. I think I have offered that. And for as long as I can create value and enjoy the process, I will keep producing this podcast to help you get closer to writing the book you will be proud to put your name on. If any of that has been your experience of Nothing But the Words, I would love for you to leave me a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts and let me know. Reviews help more people find the podcast, and my goal is to get this information to anyone who desires to write a book that makes a difference in the world. That could be fiction or nonfiction of any kind, and do not sleep on any one category or genre because it isn't what you like to read or write. All well-written books can make a difference. In this episode, I want to share with you 4 ways your book can help you live your purpose. Recently, I was on a coaching call with a client whom I love and with whom I've worked off and on over the last 7 years or so, maybe longer. In that time, she's written 4, maybe 5 books, and I've had the pleasure of working with her on all of them. And it really is a pleasure for a lot of reasons. Number one, she's just a wonderful human being, and I love spending time with her. But she's also always coachable and always committed to writing the very best book she can write at that time. She is not a perfectionist about it, even though her standards are high. But she can see how she's grown as a writer over the years, and she knows she will continue to grow. She's not waiting to get to some pinnacle of writing ability before she writes and releases her books. She's doing that now, and they are having the desired positive impact that she wants them to have. So you can understand why I'm so delighted that she keeps coming back to me. And as we were wrapping up our last coaching call, she said something that really stuck with me. She said, "Thank you for helping me achieve my purpose with my book." That simple sentence summed up exactly what I strive to do with my clients. Off the top, I have to tell you now, I look at purpose a little differently from most of the gurus out there. I don't think it has to be this lofty, noble thing. I think it can be quite practical and quite down to earth and gritty. I also don't believe we all get one divinely inspired purpose that we have to pursue. I don't believe we get just one purpose in a lifetime. I believe we can live out multiple purposes at any given time, and certainly over the 90 plus years on earth that I am claiming for you and for me, we can do many different things that qualify as our purpose. I don't even believe your purpose is necessarily first about how you serve other people. In my experience, your purpose can be something you deeply delight in doing for its own sake. That by itself serves other people, either through the end product you create or through your example of a life built around joy and delight. And when I first started writing, I wrote literary fiction, and I wrote it almost exclusively for myself, friends. I wrote to survive difficult times. I wrote because I loved the challenge of it and the growth that it produced in me. I wrote because that was the gift God gave me, and I didn't know how not to use it. When I sat down to write, I was not thinking about how other people might be impacted. I just wanted to write the best story I could. Yet over and over, people told me they were moved by my work. That was not my intention in the process, but it was a byproduct of pursuing my purpose. So if you ever feel confused about what your purpose is, my suggestion is that you just stop letting other people define what purpose is, what purpose means for you. Choose to define it for yourself, and I assure you it will be a lot easier to identify and pursue your purpose or many purposes. Which brings me to you and your book. Writing your book is one of the best ways to fulfill your purpose, whatever it may be. In the last month, I have coached clients who teach people how to eat healthy, how to save money, clients who teach people how to thrive when they have a loved one dealing with addiction, who tell great stories to entertain people and shed a light on some of life's greatest lessons at the same time. Clients who teach people to invest, to create wealth and financial freedom, and many other topics. Most of them, if not all of them, would say they are working in their purpose. So where does their book fit in? Or more importantly, where does your well-written book fit into fulfilling your purpose? First, a book helps you reach so many more people in a tangible, lasting way. Yes, you can reach a lot of people with video or podcasting, but how many of those people will walk away from that content and forget what you said an hour later? When people have your book in hand, whether that is paper or on their tablet or phone, they have a concrete or digital reminder of your ideas. And they can easily go back and reference them. You may never meet or work with all the people who buy your book. I hope you don't. The number should be too large for that, but you can have a positive impact on them with the content you include in your book alone. Many times I've watched TED Talks. I used to watch a lot of them, not so often now, but I've watched many TED Talks, and I can't tell you what I learned in most of them. If the idea stuck with me, it was usually because I went from that TED Talk into further research on that idea, and 9 times out of 10, that was by buying the speaker's book. You can have that positive impact in a lasting way when you capture your ideas and your stories and your philosophies on the page. Second, your book helps you achieve your purpose by positioning you as the expert. That means the people in your audience or in your community are going to trust you more. When you've written the book on a subject, people automatically assume you know what you're talking about, and they give you a chance to prove them right or wrong. Prove them right, friend. Let your book open the door for you to get on stages and screens and radios and share the message behind your purpose. Third, your book helps you fulfill your purpose by processing, refining, and honing your ideas and philosophies. Now, of course, that's a never-ending process for most of us, but capturing your ideas on the page in a way other people can not only understand, but also apply, requires you to put your ideas through a purifying fire. If you're not changed in some way by the time you finish writing your book, I am concerned. The writing process should be a testing ground for your ideas, and they are not all going to make it to the other side. Those that do, you should feel more confident in than ever before. And that confidence can propel you to living out your purpose at the highest levels. That's an opportunity and an invitation to step into your purpose in a bigger, more broadly reaching way. And fourth, if you work with clients in some way, whether through a product, a service, speaking, coaching, whatever you offer, your book should lead more of your perfect clients to you. You might have 100,000 social media followers and 1 million downloads of your podcast, and those are huge accomplishments of which you should be proud. Well, I don't know if social media followers is an accomplishment, but you get my meaning. But there will still be people out there who have never heard of you and would like to buy from you if only they knew you existed and what you stand for. Your book can position you in front of those perfect clients when they search on Google or on Amazon for a book that can help them meet a need or fulfill a desire. I am not the book coach who believes everyone should write a book. I'm not, and I don't. There are few things in business or in life that I think everyone should do. But if you feel called to write a book, I want you to know it should never be a distraction from your purpose. Instead, your book should be an essential tool in fulfilling the purpose you are prioritizing now. That's all for this episode, my friends. Thank you so much for making it to episode 100 with me. I appreciate every listen, every like, every download, every share, every review. It means more than you know. Thanks for listening to Nothing But the Words. I'm your author coach, Candace L. Davis, and I'll see you next time. Hey there, are you looking for more inspiration or just something to light that fire within you to finally write your book? Get my free quick guide and video, Jumpstart Your Book. This guide will walk you step by step through the process to start writing a book that can help you achieve your goals. Grab Jumpstart Your Book and watch the video at CandiceLDavis.com/jumpstart. It's free.